Welcome to Read Them to Reap. My name is Juliet, and I am going to tell you the story of swords. The suit of swords is the element of air, and it tells a narrative of the human mind. It's tracing their journey from intellectual awakening to conflict. You're going from despair, rational, oh my gosh, I can't read my own writing. Bear with me here. You're going to be having rational understanding. Okay, so this is a map of the story of our thoughts, our decisions, our communication, and how it can empower us and cause significant, often self-inflicted suffering. Okay, Ace of Swords. We start with the awakening, which is the Ace and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the beginning of the Ace of Swords is representing a sudden spark of truth, a clarity, or a new sharp idea. That clarity soon leads to the Two of Swords, where the mind faces difficult, balance, or paralyzed choices. Okay, we then go to conflict, which is 3, 4, and 5 of Swords. So it's the mental struggle which intensifies. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak or intellectual pain, which then leads to the need to retreat, which is the 4 of Swords. This break is broken by the 5 of Swords, which is representing conflict, betrayal, or winning at too high of a cost. It just costs too much. Heartbreak, and then the retreat, basically licking your wounds from the betrayal and conflict. We then go to 6, 7, and 8 of Swords. So this is the struggle and release. So the mind seeks escape into 6 of Swords. It's leaving behind troubled times for calmer waters. And then however, that's just, the journey is fraught with deception when we get to the 7 of Swords, which is self-imposed mental restrictions. We then get to the 8 of Swords, where we feel trapped by our own thoughts. So after all the heartbreak, the deception, the retreat, we find calmer waters, but we're stuck in our head, our thoughts. It's restricting us, and it's causing us to feel trapped. We then go to the reckoning, which is the 9 and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this is where the story peaks in its intensity of anxiety, sleepless nights, and worry. It is also culminating in the 10 of Swords, which signifies a total and painful ending, rock bottom moment. Like rock bottom moment. Then we get to the beautiful lesson in the court cards. So the final lesson of the Swords is that this painful ending is not permanent. It is necessary conclusion to the mental cycle that paved the way to a new, wiser perspective, bringing in the court cards. The Page, the Knight, the Queen, the King. I hope they all fit on there. Okay, so we have the Page, which is of the mind. Again, we're still in the mind of Swords. You're curious, you're learning, and new, perhaps reckless ideas are coming in. The Knight is taking action, speed, and intense focus, often acting before thinking. That's that young one yet. Okay, the Queen, now you have become so clear and unbiased and objective. You have an objective intellect, and you're using your logic and truth. You then come upon yourself as the King, which is authority, mastering your thoughts. You're more decisive. You have fair judgment. Ultimately, the Swords teach us to master our own mind, to avoid self-sabotage. It's emphasizing that while thoughts can hurt, they can also provide the clarity that we need to escape struggle. This is the Suit of Swords. Thank you.